Great. We're going to start with the Higdon here in just a moment. Slight difference to what we did last time and what we talked about. We're going to wait till closer to the end of rehearsal to do a run through. I thought it was interesting kind of having like the before and after picture last rehearsal, but I would like to just get to some things. So, in the Higdon, if you are there, I would like to, I believe it's measure 84. Yes. We're going to jump right to 84, right in the thick of it. And we're going to play through slowly on all of the parts, preferably on whichever division you were last time. Okay? So, all together, everybody there, slowly, so we can hear pitches. Here's 84. 1 and a 2. That'll be our tempo. Here we are. Settled. Here we go. 3 and a 4 and a. My fault. This is in 3/4, and we should count that way. I'm sorry. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 84. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 Good. Putting the divider lines for there, it's kind of an arbitrary stopping point, but it gives us a chunk. I'd like to ask, and we're gonna do it again, okay? Anytime you have just like a string of 8th notes, which the lower first violin part has some of that, the violoncello bass, in this case, the viola, okay, have those just pounding, boom, boom. If it can have just a little bit of vibrato so that the note itself is like this dot, has no width, it's just there. But if it could ring a little bit, right? Think of like, I don't know, each note glowing a little bit. We can do that when we have the 8th notes in the lower first and the percussive part in the cello bass, okay? One more time. Maybe you get a few more notes if you missed some along the way. Here's 84. 2 and 3 and. 2 and Good. Would you just do measure 90? And this is to do the arrival of fortissimo at 91. So here we are at 90, so we can hear it grow. Measure 90, 2 and 3 E and. Good. When we get to measure 91, it's almost an A flat major chord. It's really close. But there's some off notes in there. So if you don't have A flat, C, or E flat, it's not a mistake, but you're the stick out note there. All right? 84, a little bit faster. Just as loud, just as forte. Keep that bow. Anytime you're playing, if you can have that bow just bending the string with the weight of your bow, would be good. 84. 2 and 3 E and. And 3 and 2. faster, and then we're going to go on. Okay, 84. Anytime you come in like on 16th notes, make it a loud entrance. So for example, right at 84, the upper firsts are the first ones to have dee da dum, dum ba da dum, and I think is Kevin the only upper first who's here right now? Because Kelsey's not. It may just be that we're missing some of the section, okay? But anytime your part comes in with a dee da dee dum or yum ba da dum, be really strong with it. Here we are at 84. 2 and 3 E and. Yes, we've been stopping at 91. Let's start at 91 and let's go from there now. So we're going to go from 91 probably until 98, because that kind of seems to be the point where, from the end where we've been confident before. So here we go, 91, and same speed. 2 E and 3 E and. I don't think we're in the same place. Okay, I think I've gotten off a little bit. 91 once more. This is for my own visual, and because I didn't remember. If you are a second violin who plays upper, I'm gonna just see where I'm aiming my ears. Okay, second violins who play lower. Okay, and then firsts on the upper. Okay, are you on first or second? First, upper or lower? Okay. Okay.
Because the solo line comes in at 91, so it doesn't have 3 lines. So I don't know.
Okay. Okay. And then first violin's lower is at the 3 over. Okay. All right. We have everything covered. That's just. I'm trying to like listen with a sense of direction, and we're just not mapped out the way. I'm an old dog who can't like learn to like listen in different directions. Anyways, that's fine. This is going to be 91, and I just want to make sure we're together because we didn't hit 98 together just then. 91. 2 and 3 and. And 2 That time it was there. Good. Okay, a little bit faster. 91. Here we are. 2 and 3 and. For just a moment, could all the second violins look at the lower part? Okay. Second violins on the lower part, when you have this like up and down scale movement at 96, 97, if we could follow the direction of that line a little bit, grow a little bit as it goes up, and then decrescendo. It's all loud, right? So we don't want to ever get softer than what would still be loud, but there's some direction there. And I think if we just already have a firm contact with the bow, that goes for all the parts. We already have a firm contact with the bow, and we just move a little bit more side to side as we get higher, and then we can calm that down as we get lower. It'll give it that shape. Okay, 91, once more, please. 2 and 3, E, and. That's the idea. Very good, okay? 91, a little bit faster, and back to our normal division. So if you were playing that part just for the practice, back to your normal part. 91, a hair faster. 1 and 2 and 3, E, and. Okay, on that half note, 2 from the end, I want us to, it's gonna break. It has to, okay? But I want us to agree on what it is, because right now it sounds like it's like running out of steam. Bop, bop, ba da 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 da. Bum, bum, bum. So while we're at this speed, these are the last 2 bars. Let's try all cutting off on the and of chord. Beep, da, 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 3 and 4. Boom. Okay, last 2 measures. Ready, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and. Okay, once more. I want to make sure we're all coordinating it, and then when we do it fast, we're going to hear if that amount of cutoff is like not enough or too much or anything. Last 2 bars. Cutting the half note on the and of 4. Ready, set, ready, and. 3 and 4, and. Okay, let's do that now at tempo. Beep, da, beep, da, 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 and ready, go. 3 and 4, and. Do it once more. It's a faster lift now. Beep, da, 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 3 and 4, off, boom. Ready, set, and go. 3 and 4. Yeah, that's going to work. It's going to work. So let's build up to that tempo now. Okay. Okay. Back to 91 now. Kind of medium tempo. 91, 2 and 3 and. Yes. And Emma, just so you know, the other parts that aren't here right now have that quarter note in the last measure. So right now it just sounds like you're the one fiddle who's playing long. It will sound, it's going to be a really full thing when your neighbors are here. Okay. I'd like to kind of put these two chunks together. So we're going to go at 84. We're going to go 84 to the end at that medium tempo we were just doing and build it. We'll do it a couple times and build up some tempo here. Here is 84. 2 and 3 and. Yes, faster. Okay. I'm gonna conduct less and just listen, and just hope to kind of keep that each downbeat. We want to kind of nod into that and check in, but otherwise we want to let these independent parts play their own thing, have their own voice. Here's 84. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay. By the end, something funny happened that didn't happen the other times. So I'm not going to go look for it. I'm just going to say whoops. And we're going to go faster. Okay? 84. Right. Isn't that what you always do? Something's wrong. Just go faster. Great advice.
I think I was just trying to think too much, like that you were conducting stuff that was.
Oh.
And then I think I overconcentrated or something.
Okay. Okay. Let's go a little faster. I feel like the shape starts to emerge when it's faster. Like when it's so slow, it's like looking at the painting too close. You've got to back up. So I don't want to be dismissive of parts where we're still like getting notes and it's starting to get there. I don't need to rush past that. I just don't want to hit our break here in a minute and not have like heard it put together-ish. Okay, here's 84. 1 and 2 and 3 and. We will have some time to look at a few of the spots that are just a little frayed as far as like not totally lined up, but we'll do that after our break. So go and enjoy your break, and we'll be back in 25 minutes.
And listen to this one